Thanks for coming to DOZZY'S Life's page. Today I'm going to make some beef and rice. This is the ending product. This is what's for dinner today. Here I have my onions I've chopped up and I'm just sauteing them. Now I'm going to put in my garlic and allow that to saute as well. Now I'm going to make a little space for my beef that I sliced up. I'm going to put some beef in the middle here and let it get a little bit of color on it. So what I'm going to do is make for sure I lay it as flat as possible so I can get the color that I'm looking for. But I'm going to season it now with some salt and some pepper. Now you can use whatever seasoning that you like. I just used the basic today. It is getting the color that I'm looking for. I'm going to continue to cook it until all of the pink has cooked out of it. Now I'm just going to put the onions on top of it. It looks absolutely delicious. The onions and garlic is right where I want them to be. So I'm just going to continue to let it cook because like I say, I want that pink gone. Very good color, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out of this pan because now I need to put 2 tablespoons of butter in here, and I have it here melted, and 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to make a quick and easy roux. Just make sure that you keep your fire low and you continue to stir it to get that flour all dissolved within that oil. I've put the beef broth in now. I used a cup, but use as much or as little as you need it. I'm just making for sure I get all that goodness up from the bottom. So now I'm just putting the meat, onions, and garlic right back into all of this goodness. And just let it just do what it do because we're about to add some more goodness into this pan. So what I'm going to put in here now is I'm going to put a little bit of that cream cheese because I want to get this melted down in here. This is so good with beef or chicken. This is delicious. And just going to stir it in to get it all melted. I had to change out my utensils because I don't like using metal on metal. So I'm just going to stir it until it gets melted down. And if you can, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell. Press all, y'all, so you can get all the new videos and whenever I go live. And if you can, tell a friend about what your girl, ROZZY, is doing on this page. All right, see how good it melted down? So now what we're going to do is, yes, it's a little bit more. Put some more of that beef broth in here because it's starting to thicken up with the cream cheese. This is going to be so good and creamy. And yes, surprise, surprise, we used a little bit of cream of mushroom. Now you know it's going to be good with some cream of mushroom. If you like cream of mushroom, this recipe is for you. This is one of these pandemic meals once again. To make a little bit of something into a lot of something, this is a good stretcher meal. This is the kind of stuff that you say, what's in the refrigerator? What we got left? And you just throw it all together and make a meal out of it. And just continue to stir. And it gets thick on its own. Just look at that. Can you imagine how that tastes, especially with them onions and garlic? This is so good. And I changed it to a different pot so it'll be easier to spoon out. That's the only reason why I changed it to a different pot. I hope you make this meal tonight and leave me a comment if you do. Let me know how it turned out for you. All right, y'all, I paired this with some rice, some plain white rice, and a croissant. I thank you all for your time, and I must say, y'all must stay safe so y'all can come back and see me. And don't forget, please wash your hands and leave your shoes at the door. Until next time, I'm out. Enjoy.